You and I as the Israelites, have to war within yourselves and against your own fleshly lusts. You have to war with worldly temptation. With all the spiritual energy you can muster, war for the kingdom of Yah.
We aim and shoot scriptural bullets at demon troops. I'm just spitting truth. Look at yourself if it's staying you. Release yourself from the lies and the doctrine you clinging to. Repenting mean the path that you walk and you see it through. That mean you gotta switch up your people leaving the crew. That mean you gotta watch what you say and watch what you do. But until you see the truth.
Shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom to the house of Israel. All praises to the Most High Yah. And for the work that the Messiah has done on the cross, bringing the children of Israel back into one fold, into one kingdom, under one king. All praises, all praises. I thank the Most High for all the brethren of True Nation across the board, all of the bishops, apostles, and deacons, and mores, and teachers, and disciples, and the brethren that the Most High has brought in under the banner of True Nation. I pray for you daily, brothers. I hope y'all know. I want you to know that I pray for you, and I hope that you are praying for me. So we pray for one another, learn to love each other, and to hold each other up in this truth. All praises to the Most High. We got a lot to cover, so we're going to jump into it. And you sisters too. I pray for you sisters too. Daily, I've laid my plate down for the sisters. You got to. So let me get into it. Preparation before persecution. Preparation before persecution is the title of our lesson. Now, we have to understand we are entering into what has already happened. I'm going to explain myself. We are entering into what has already happened before. Now, if we follow the pattern of prior captivities, we understand the need. We should understand the need by searching the scriptures, the need for separation. We should understand the need for preparation. And I'm not talking about separating or preparing out of fear, because fear comes from ignorance. I'm talking about knowledge, the knowledge of the various prophecies that the Bible speaks of, and how to navigate through the various hardships that are coming, the famines that are coming, the displacements that are coming, and most assuredly, the persecution that is going to take place. We have to learn to navigate through those things. And that's why it's important to develop relationships now. Because when things happen, and no sense in trying to be, I'm your friend after I don't know you. You understand what I'm saying? I'm your friend and brother. I don't know you, man. You know what I'm saying? After the proverbial doodle hit the fan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know who I'm with once it jump off. That's who I'm with. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, we ain't let no strangers in here. You know what I'm saying? For it to jump off while we sleep. You understand what I'm saying? All right. So let's get Ecclesiastes 1 and 9.
Book of Ecclesiastes chapter 1 and verse 9. The thing that have been, it is that which shall be.
Mm-hmm.
And that which is done is that which shall be done. And there is no new thing under the sun.
There is nothing new under the sun. Nothing new, even in our captivities. This is not a new captivity. We've seen this before. We've seen it before. The Most High doesn't change. The pattern does not change. These things have played out before. As a matter of fact, let's get Job 11 and 6. We kind of explained it a little bit on Thursday night's class. I want to get into it again. Job 11 and 6. Watch this.
It's the book of Job, chapter 11 and verse 6. And that he will shew thee the secrets of wisdom.
He's going to show you the secrets of wisdom. Read.
That they are double.
They are what?
Double.
They are double. Come on.
To that which is.
To that which is known. To that which is known, meaning it happened before. It happened before. It's a double prophecy. It's a double wisdom. It's a double understanding. Come on.
Know therefore that God exacteth of thee less than thine iniquity.
The prophecies doesn't just happen in one dispensation of time. You may see the prophecy return again, but it returns in a different time frame. Returns in a different time frame. Now that we know that, let's get Second Esdras. Second Esdras, the 15th chapter of Second Esdras. We want to start at verse 10.
It's the book of Second Esdras, chapter 15 and verse 10. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter.
Come on.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Read that part again. Read it again.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
Now, this is years after the Egyptian captivity. Years. So we know that this is not talking about the physical place of Egypt. This is talking about another Egypt. Read from the top.
Verse 10. Behold, my people is led to the flock, led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt.
I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Now, Egypt is a Greek word. It's a Greek word. But the way we in Hebrew say Egypt is Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim, of the Hebrew origin means two mounds or two fortresses. The name has a duality to it. It means double Egypt, actually, or the two Egypts. So when the prophecy here is coming forth or coming out, talking about the land of Egypt, is talking about a different Egypt than the physical Egypt. What Egypt is it referring to? That's you and I job to go into the scriptures to see just what it's talking about. Let's go to Revelations, the 11th chapter and the 8th verse.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Come on.
Which spiritually is called Sodom.
Spiritually is called, this place is called Sodom. Come on.
And Egypt.
And this place is called Egypt. Come on. Spiritually. Come on.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
All right, hold on. Let's get Jude 7. Jude 7 and 7. I'm sorry. Jude 1 and 7.
This is the book of Jude, chapter 1 and verse 7. Even as Sodom and Gomorrah in the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication.
Giving themselves over to fornication. This place would, this spiritual place, will give themselves over to fornication. Come on.
And going after strange flesh.
And going after strange flesh, meaning that you don't supposed to be going that way, touching that. Come on.
Are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
It's suffering the vengeance of eternal fire for what you have, because you led, America has led in the way of homosexuality. And it pushes the LGBTQ elemental P agenda. It pushes that agenda across the entirety of the world. So it is reminiscent of Sodom. It is spiritually in the likeness of Sodom. Just like the history of chattel slavery in America. In this country, with its Jim Crow laws and its black codes and so forth. How it is built upon the legacy of white supremacy and the institution of racism in this country, in the great old grand old USA. And this is a place of bondage, like physical Egypt was a place of bondage. Let's go back to second Ezra. Have y'all been seeing now that there's, they're saying, I don't know if it's a rumor or not, but they're saying that those folks that was in June 6th are now being hired as ICE agents. Have y'all seen that?
No, it's not a rumor. That's facts.
Yeah.
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 The good boys.
The good old boys.
Yep.
Been hired as he done pardoned them and now gave them a job.
Proud boy.
Yeah.
Proud boy. That's
Proud boys. Yeah. This country is built on a legacy of white supremacy. That's why when you have people saying that's old stuff, you want to bring that, it ain't old. It ain't old. It's still happening. It's still happening, and it's only gonna get worse because it ain't never went nowhere. All they did was took off the sheets. That's all. They took off the sheets, and now the uniforms say police, DEA, FBI. Second Ezra, the 15th chapter and the 11th verse.
This book of Second Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 11. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues.
And do what?
And smite Egypt with plagues.
Smite spiritual Egypt with the plague. Come on. Watch this.
As before.
The same way he smite physical Egypt, then he's going to smite spiritual Egypt now. Come on.
And will destroy all the land thereof.
And he will destroy all the land thereof. Because what he did in the first Egypt, he's going to do in the second Egypt. Plague after plague after plague. Verse 12.
Egypt shall mourn, and the fornication of it shall be smitten with the plague, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague, and punishment that God shall bring upon it.
The punishment that God shall bring upon it. Now, when these things come upon the earth, they're going to look for somebody to blame. When the resources get short, they're going to say, we got to get them out of here. Well, it ain't enough to go around. What do you think is happening now? Y'all really think America is the rich, wealthy country that it used to be? Why do you think he's going around stealing oil from Venezuela? Outright saying that, yeah, we took that. We got oil for sale now. The resources are low. And here's the thing. They have created a narrative where Black and Latino people are the ones that are the most people on welfare, and that's just not true.
No. Bring it out.
This is simply not the truth. But the news media, they put the narrative out there that Black folks is lazy, Latinos is lazy, they all trifling, they all on welfare, don't want to work. They put that narrative out there. And when you really do the digging, it's them.
Bring it out.
When you do the digging, when you look into it, they're the ones that's lazy. They're the ones that's on welfare. They're the one abusing the system. Verse 13.
That they,
Watch this.
verse 13. They that till the ground shall mourn.
Watch this. Why? It is going to tell you why They that till the ground gonna mourn. Read.
For their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell.
The seed is not going to be able to grow food. This is one of the plagues that is coming up on the earth. And this is what's going to make those people so angry with you and I. Because they're going to plant their food and it's not going to yield its strength. This sound familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't the Most High tell Cain that?
Mm-hmm.
He said, you're going to plant it, it's not going to yield its strength to you. So they ain't going to have no choice but to do what comes natural to them. Rob, steal, and kill. Like the thieves that they are.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Read it just from the top, 13, verse 13.
They that till the ground shall mourn,
Mm-hmm.
for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell,
Come on.
and with a fearful consolation.
The fearful consolation because he won't be able to grow food when the famine comes, because the crops will be damaged because of the what's going on in the atmosphere and what's going on in the earth. The constellations, meaning that the sun, the moon, the air, and the rain is uncooperative with the process of growing food. This thing is spiritual. I want you to understand. This is spiritual. This is a spiritual thing that's happening. Just because you got a seed and you get everything you need to grow food, the seed is still going to fail. The sun is uncooperative. The moon is uncooperative. The constellation is uncooperative. The weather, the wind is because you need all these things to grow crops. It's uncooperative. Your seed going to fail. You're not going to be able to grow food. The Most High is giving us warning through his prophets. And what we have to do is we have to take heed to the warning. We gonna get it together, or we gonna stay at odds with one another. Yeah, because the Most High is removing those that have a problem. Trust and believe. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. He's moving them right on out the way. Give me Amos 3:7 right quick. Because he warns us before he acts. He warns us. Come on.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 7. Surely the Lord God will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants.
He revealed his secrets unto his servants. Come on.
The prophets.
The prophets. He lets us know through his prophets, hey, this is what's going on. Prepare yourself. This is what's happening. You could feel it in the atmosphere. Those of us who's in the know, we could feel it. We could feel what's going on. We taking note to what's happening. Now, our job is to do something about what we see. You understand? We got to do something about what we see. We got to weed those out. If they ain't good for the assembly, goodbye. It is what it is. I don't care how big or how small the assembly is. If you ain't good for, as a matter of fact, Paul says, mark those that cause division.
You see it.
You call division. If I got to tell you 2 or 3 times to do something 2 or 3 times, you still ain't doing it, mark them, because they ain't going with us. We ain't got time to be telling people stuff 3 times. You got to learn how to follow order. Follow directions. Luke 21 and 34. Luke 21 and 34.
It's the book of Luke, chapter 21 and verse 34.
Mm-hmm.
And take heed to yourselves.
Take heed to yourselves.
Lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with surfeits. suffering,
surfeiting,
and drunkenness,
Come on.
and cares of this life.
Surfeiting and drunkenness is like you don't give a damn. Yeah, you doing whatever. It's just la da dee, la da da. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
And cares of this life.
Read.
And so that day come upon you.
And so the day come upon you. Come on.
Unawares.
You unaware. It catch you unawares. You don't know what's going on. You ain't taking heed to the teachers. You ain't taking heed to the prophets. You ain't taking heed. You're not listening. Come on.
For as a snare shall it come on
For us. For those type of people, it's going to be a trap, a snare for you. Come on.
Them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
Come on. Watch this.
Watch ye therefore, and pray always.
Come on.
That ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass.
Come on.
And to stand before the Son of Man.
Now, to watch doesn't mean do nothing. Stand there and look it. That ain't what watching is. Prayer is an act of worship. Prayer covers the soul in its approach to Yah. It's a supplication of the heart. That's what prayer is. It springs out of a sense of need and a belief that Yah is going to reward me. That's what prayer is. But watching, brothers and sisters, watching is an act of observing attentively over a period of time. It's how we use caution, restraint. It's how we exercise with care from that which we have seen. And it's the knowledge we gain to help not only ourselves, but to help our family and our people. While watching, brothers and sisters, is the knowledge and preparation that we need. You watch for something. You watch for it, and then you figure out this is what we need. Let's give one more example. Matthew 24 and 37. Let's get one more example.
This book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 37. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Come on.
For as in the days that were before the flood.
Say it again.
For as in the days that were before the flood.
The days before judgment, because the flood is judgment, as the days were before the judgment. Come on.
They were eating and drinking.
They were eating and drinking.
Marrying and giving in marriage. Until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
So meaning they didn't give a damn. Eating and drinking, partying. They wasn't storing up. They wasn't preparing. They wasn't getting ready. We've been saying here in this assembly for the last couple of years, we've been saying, prepare yourselves. Prepare yourself. Get ready. If you ain't got what you need, get with us. We put our two and fuse together and make something happen. Ain't y'all been hearing me say that? For 5-6 years now I've been saying that. No, you eating and drinking, you don't care. A brother told me, I won't say his name, but the brother told me, and I was saddened by it. He says, you know what? I don't think I'm going to make the kingdom. Yeah. He said, I ain't gonna make it because I'm just not doing the right thing. I said, well, you got to do the right thing. What do you mean? You got time right now to change your behavior. You got time right now.
Bring it out, Bishop.
He told me that. I almost didn't know what to say. You understand what I was saying?
Mm-hmm.
He said, I ain't gonna make it.
Mm.
Woo! Man.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Mm.
People, y'all playing games. Y'all think it's all fun and games. Till you miss that boat, it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
The door's shut. And you play, you study playing. I'm partying. And then the famine comes. Lord, what am I doing with me and my children? How we gonna eat? You ain't got no protection. You know, ran your man off with all that big mouth of yours.
Bring it out. Mm-hmm.
Now as everybody gets turned down,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Esau running all up and down through you.
Mm-hmm.
Choo choo.
That's right. Facts. Facts. Straight up facts.
Nobody to protect you.
That's right.
Listen, if y'all like pretty stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all like pretty lessons.
Mm-hmm.
Cute little stuff. You know. If this devil get let loose on the earth, what do you think he gonna do? What is his history?
Right.
What did he do before? What did he do before? Brothers and sisters hanging from trees, strange fruit, cutting open bellies and pulling babies out. What did this monster do before?
Right. Bring it out.
They babies get 3 and 4 years old. They put a gun in their hand. They have a bottle in one hand and a gun in the other hand. I'm serious.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, baby, hands on the knees. Hands on the knees.
Right.
Yo, baby, twerking.
Mm-hmm.
They got bullets for that. They're twerking. Oh, you gonna be twerking, all right? You gonna be twerking. Let's read it again, please.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 36.
Mm-hmm.
But of that day and hour knoweth no man.
Mm-hmm.
No, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Come on.
But as the days of Noah were,
Come
so
on.
shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Come on.
For as in the days that were before the flood,
Mm-hmm.
they were eating and drinking,
They were eating and drinking. Come on.
marrying and giving in marriage,
Come on.
until the day that Noah entered into the ark.
When he entered into the ark, come on.
And no, not until the flood came.
And knew not until the flood came, meaning it was over. It was over. Come on.
And took them all away.
And the judgment took them all away. There's fires and earthquakes and hailstorms and famine and no food.
Bring it out.
Come on.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Read it again.
So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Just before the Son of Man comes, it's going to be just like that. Our dear brother Noah, he didn't argue with brothers. He didn't argue. He just built.
That's right.
He kept it moving, didn't he?
That's right.
Him and his sons kept it moving. They prepared. Stay prepared. Let's get Romans, the 9th chapter. Romans 8th chapter, the 9th verse.
This is Romans chapter 8 and verse 9. But ye are not in the flesh, but in the spirit.
But in the spirit. Hopefully, some of you are in the spirit. Well, I'm going to say this. Hopefully, most of you are in the spirit. Come on.
If so be that the spirit of God dwell in you.
Watch this.
Now, if any man have not the spirit of Christ, he is none of his.
I understand why you're not willing to prepare. I understand why you're giving in marriage and partying and ignoring what's going on. I understand it now. You ain't in the spirit. You don't have the spirit of Christ. I ain't got to wonder no more what's wrong with you. I ain't got to wonder no more what's wrong with you. I know what's wrong with you. The Mashiach don't dwell in you. The spirit of his spirit don't dwell in you. We are the most, let me say this. Let me say this real fast. You're going to have a lot of people coming in this truth that have not been so good people. They got a pass. You understand? And if you can't find it in your heart to forgive these people, then you shouldn't be here. That's not the spirit of Christ. The spirit of Christ is love and forgiveness towards your brother. That's the spirit of Christ. How do you want forgiveness and you can't give it? I'm trying to understand. How do you expect to be forgiven and you can't forgive? Or how do you expect to only be around people who you deem necessary to be around? Because these the people I like being around, and I like their background right here. Christ was around Republicans and sinners. That matter of fact, people talked about him because they was like, why are you up in there with them? That's his spirit. If you don't have that spirit, the scripture says you are none of his. I'm giving you warning. Listen, I'm giving you warning because I love my assembly. I love my assembly. I love the people the most high, and I love my assembly. And I'm telling you, if you don't have love and forgiveness for your brother, your sister, then you are not making the kingdom. I don't care how clean you think you was living, you full of doo-doo. Luke 6:31.
It's book of Luke, chapter 6 and verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
Do unto them likewise. You want forgiveness, don't you? Come on.
For if ye love them which love you,
if you love them that love you, read.
What thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them.
What good is that? Because sinners do that. You ain't did nothing special. Ain't nothing special about you. If you loving somebody that loved you, come on.
And if ye do good to them which do good to you,
come on.
What thank have ye? For sinners also do even the same.
The sinners do that. Sinners do that. You have not done anything special. Read.
And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive,
come on.
What thank have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again.
You ain't did nothing. You haven't done anything special. Nothing special about your actions. Come on.
But love ye your enemies.
But what?
But love ye your enemies.
But love your enemies. Come on.
And do good.
Come on.
And then.
Come on.
Hoping for nothing again.
Hoping for nothing again. Come on.
And your reward shall be great.
Listen, I'm going to love you, and I'm not expecting you to love me back. That's when you know somebody's really, truly a son of God. That's when you know. There is no expectation. Because I'm a servant. So there ain't no expectation only for me to serve. Because I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for my Father. To please him. I'm in compliance and total obedience to my Father in heaven. It got nothing to do with you. I do this on the strength of him. Read it.
35.
Mm-hmm.
But love ye your enemies.
Come on.
And do good. And then, hoping for nothing again.
Come on.
And your reward shall be great.
Come on.
And ye shall be of the children of the highest.
You shall be what?
Ye shall be of the and ye shall be the child of the highest.
You shall be of the children of the highest. Read.
For he is kind unto the unthankful.
Come on.
And to the evil.
He's kind to the unthankful and to the evil. He's kind even to them. Verse 36.
But ye therefore merciful.
Come on.
As your Father also is merciful.
Be merciful like your Father is merciful. Some of us don't. Some of us think other people don't deserve mercy. But you want some mercy. It's weird to me, but it's weird to me. This is that uncommunal mindset that I'm talking about. How you going to expect when times are bad and things are and we come together? How you expect to have loving kindness and tender mercies towards one another then, and you can't have it now? And ain't no sense in you thinking you can do this by yourself. You cannot. That's right. You cannot survive alone. I think those shows, Lone Survivor, and all that kind of stuff. I think they got people with the wrong attitude about what's going on. You can't do this by yourself. You can't. You need people to help you get through what we're going to go through. And if your mind is not right, you're not going to be able to do it. Because right now is the time for you to get your mind right. Right now is the time for you to entreat your brother and treat your sister with loving kindness and tender mercy. Now is the time. It's the building relationship time.
Bring it out, Bishop.
Because when we get stressed, we act different when we get stressed.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody do.
Yep.
Everybody do. So if a brother snap at me and we stress, I know he don't mean it. He love me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because we've been together before. We got time that we built together. He's stressed right now. That's why he's snapping. So I can say, hey, bro, all right, bro, calm down. Let's talk about what's going on in a stressful time. You understand what I'm saying? I don't like this kind of message, do they? Let's get Ezra 6 and 21, because I want to talk about having the spirit of, not only having the spirit of Messiah, but having the same attitude that our forefathers had. What kind of spirit was on them when they were in captivity and how they thought. So let's search the scriptures and find out what they thought. Read.
So the Ezra chapter 6 and verse 21.
Come on.
And the children of Israel which were come again out of captivity,
which come again out of captivity, what did they do?
And all such had separated themselves unto them from the filthiness of the heathen of the land.
What they did, what?
Separate themselves unto them from the filthiness of the heathen of the land.
They separated themselves in mind and in deeds. Got away from them. Come on.
To seek the Lord God of Israel did eat, and kept the feast of unleavened bread 7 days with joy.
All right, let's get Hebrews 7:26. 7:26. So we just checking the forefathers, how they responded. What was their thought process?
Book of Hebrews chapter 7 and verse 26. For such an high priest became us, who is holy, harmless, undefiled, separate from sinners.
They was what?
Separate from sinners.
They were separate from sinners. Come on.
And made higher than the heavens.
They made higher than the heavens. So when we learn to begin to do our own thing, brothers and sisters, it's necessary for our survival. Even in our Egyptian captivity, we have always lived separate from our enemies. And here's why. Give me Deuteronomy 7:6.
And it reads, But thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Come on.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Come on. Is that it?
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Above all people on the face of the earth, because we carried this attitude. We carried this attitude, so we didn't find it difficult to separate ourselves from the heathen nation. Now we're so assimilated into what the world is doing that so we much rather, seemingly for a lot of us, much rather be with the world than separate ourselves off with our brothers and sisters. I love my brothers and sisters. The ones that really seek the Most High, I'll be watching too. I'll be watching and see who's seeking the Most High. And I'll be that one right there, that one's seeking the Most High. But that one right there, that one hell bound right there. That one right there. That one right there really love the Most High right there. In our captivity, we were separate from them. I said something. I want to say this too. I said something me and brother Yoel was talking the other day, and I said, what we want to do is we want to be able to have our elderly go somewhere, so they don't have to be under this system's oppression. When they get what do our elderly do? Where do they go? They have no choice but to be in the hands of unbelievers. You understand what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on in them nursing homes. They tell us, eat this. You've been living as an Israelite your whole life for the last 20, 25 years. You've been in the truth. 30, 40 years you've been in the truth. 50 years you've been in the truth. You get old, you're in a nursing home, and now you're forced to eat something unclean. You understand what I'm saying? We don't have that in place, but we need to have that in place for us. We need to have that in place for us. Somewhere we can go. That we know we're going to be taken care of properly. That we're going to eat clean foods and going to be able to deal with our elderly in the proper manner. Let's get Genesis the 47th chapter and the 27th verse.
This is the book of Genesis chapter 47 and verse 27. And Israel dwelt in the land of Egypt, in the country of Goshen.
They did what?
In the country of Goshen.
Come on.
And they had possessions therein.
They had possessions inside of Goshen. Come on.
And grew, and multiplied exceedingly.
Israel lived inside of Egypt, but not amongst the Egyptians. Goshen was a controlled habitation, not a random integration. You understand what I'm saying? It was a controlled habitation and not a random integration. If we add Exodus 8 and 22, I love these scriptures. Exodus 8 and 22. Watch this.
Let's look at Exodus chapter 8, verse 22. And I will sever in that day the land of Goshen, in which my people dwell.
My people dwell in Goshen, read.
That no swarms of flies shall be there.
That what?
That no swarms of flies shall be there.
That no swarms of flies shall be there, meaning all of the plagues that was happening in Egypt, it wasn't happening in Goshen. The plagues that was happening in Egypt was not happening in Goshen. We was chilling. The Egyptians was like this with flies. They got flies on their eyeballs, flies. You know, the little babies they used to have on TV. In the arms of the angels. Having little flies on their eyeballs or something. That's what was going on with the Egyptians. In Goshen, we was chilling. No flies. No flies in Goshen. Come on.
To the end thou mayest know that I am the Lord in the midst of the earth.
Exodus 9 and 26.
Exodus chapter 9 and verse 26. Only in the land of Goshen where the children of Israel where the children of Israel were there no hail.
There was no hail in Goshen. When hail rained down in Egypt, there was a pocket in Goshen that was clear.
Right. That's right.
What did I say at the beginning of this lesson? I said there's a double wisdom. Didn't I say that? It's a double wisdom. And the same thing that happened in physical Egypt is going to happen in spiritual Egypt. Same thing. Let's get Ezekiel, the 11th chapter. Ezekiel, the 11th chapter in the 16th verse. Because, brothers and sisters, we need our own land. And we have our own land. Here in Georgia, we do. And in California, they do. We do. We need our own land. We need our own homes. We need our own schools. We need our own nursing facilities. We need our own elderly facilities. We need for our place where people can go to retire and live in peace. Let me say this too. Let me say this. And brothers, y'all brothers online too, y'all brothers, don't shoot me down. Don't shoot me down. You brothers, a lot of brothers. I'm not gonna say you brothers. I'm gonna say a lot of brothers. A lot of brothers say they gods. Y'all ever heard that? I'm a god, right? And don't produce nothing. Gods create. God's create, God's build, God's nourish. The Messiah says, can we get that in Luke 4 and 16 right quick? Luke 4 and 16.
Watch Luke chapter 4 verse 16.
Watch this.
And he came to Nazareth, where he had been brought up, and as his custom was, he went into the synagogue of the Sabbath day and stood up for to read.
Watch what he said. This is what gods do. Come on.
And there was delivered unto him the book of the prophet Isaiah. And when he had opened the book, he found a place where it was written.
Come on.
The Spirit of the Lord is upon me.
Come on.
Because he have appointed me to preach the gospel to the poor.
Because this is what gods do. They preach the gospel to the poor. Read.
He have sent me to heal the brokenhearted.
This is what a God does. He heals the brokenhearted. Come on.
To preach deliverance to the captives.
To do what?
to preach deliverance to the
to,
captives
to preach deliverance to those who are captive. Come on.
and recovering of sight to the blind,
This is what God's do. Read.
to set at liberty them that are bruised,
Read.
to preach the acceptable year of the Lord.
Uh-huh. Is that it?
Yeah.
This is what God's do. They create, they nourish, they build. Now give me Ezekiel 11 and 16. Let's see what the prophet Ezekiel says is going to be going on, why these plagues are happening in spiritual Egypt. Ezekiel 11 and 16.
And it reads, therefore say, thus saith the Lord God,
Mm-hmm.
although I have cast them far off among the heathen,
Mm-hmm.
and although I have scattered them among the countries,
Mm-hmm. What's going to happen?
yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come.
It's going to be pockets of sanctuaries all over the country where people in the truth going to be there, and we won't be experiencing these plagues. But you won't be there either. You won't be there either if you allow the door to shut on you. And that judgment is going to touch you. If you don't know where to go, you playing games. If I say, hey, we're here, come here. But you don't know how to get here because you've never been here or made an effort to know what here is, you out. You ain't in the know. You've been out there doing your own thing. Now the door's shut. Boom. You out there with the rest of the plagues, with the hail and the flies and the... Read it again, verse 16.
Book of Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16. Therefore say, thus saith the Lord God, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries,
Come on.
yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come.
Verse 17.
Therefore say,
Where they shall come. Did y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Where they shall come. These little sanctuaries is where you got to come to when the plagues is manifesting themselves. Right before the plagues manifest themselves, you got to get there. Yeah, do everybody understand what I'm saying? You got to get there. You got to get the True Nation Georgia's land. You got to get there. You got to get to True Nation's California land. You got to get there. LA. Verse 17.
therefore say, thus saith the Lord God, I will even gather you from the people, and assemble you out of the countries where ye have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel.
All right. Let's get Zephaniah 2 and 1. We're almost done here. We are almost done. Zephaniah 2 and 1. Yep, I think I just want verses 1, 2. I think I just want that.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together, ye gather together, O nation not desired.
Gather yourselves together before the fierce anger of the Most High. Gather yourselves together before the wrath of the Most High comes upon you as well. You get caught out there in the hail and in the flies and in the frogs and without water.
You sure you don't want to?
You say, yeah?
You sure you don't want to?
Verse 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me verse 2.
Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you.
Was that it?
That's it.
Yes. All praises. Thank you. Gather yourselves together. Gather yourselves together. Time is now, brothers and sisters, for us to get into the know. What can I do to put my hands to the plow? What can I do to put forth this effort? What can I do to make sure that, that we all right when this thing go down? You can't do it by yourself. Anybody that think you're gonna do it by yourself, you wrong. And you sisters definitely can't do it by yourself. You out there bent over in your garden back there, they're going to spot you and they're going to have you and the garden.
All praise.
Serious.
That's facts.
Y'all don't like that. Y'all don't listen. Y'all don't like to talk about what the real is. But men appeal to their lower nature now.
Right.
Imagine when there's no law. There ain't no consequence behind my action.
Right. That part.
There's nobody to stop me. Right now, the reason why it's a lot of women are safe because there's a consequence behind their
Bring
action.
it out, Bishop. Bring it out.
It's a consequence. Wait till men appeal to their lower nature, and there is no consequence.
Right. That part.
The only thing that's stopping them from hurting you is the man standing in front of you.
There you go. There you go. That's right. That's facts. That's facts.
Let's get Psalms 91.
Book of Psalms, chapter 91, and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
He that dwelleth in the secret place, and that secret place is where? In that little sanctuary. That's the secret place that he's talking about in Psalms 91. That's that little sanctuary. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. That's why we're not getting hit by the plague.
Right.
That's why our drinking water is good. That's why we growing food in a bubble. You think them folks ain't gonna know we over there growing food and they can't grow food? I know with my loud chickens. Chickens is loud. They over there got chickens over there.
You can't come in over here.
You can't come over here.
That part.
Jump down to I got this in my notes, but I don't think I sent it over to the brother. Give me Psalms 91 and verse 7.
The book of Psalms, chapter 91, and verse 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
Come on.
But it shall not come nigh thee.
In the secret place, we're going to see 1,000 over there drop dead. We're going to send 10,000 over there fall dead. But it ain't going to come nigh us. Because that plague didn't come nigh us. We dwelling in the secret place with one another, with each other. We dwelling in the secret place. Just like they did in Goshen. Just like they did in physical Egypt, we're going to do it again in spiritual Egypt. Our protection, brothers and sisters, is tied to our positioning. Our protection is tied to our positioning. Wherever your position is, that's where your protection lies, or not. You understand what I'm saying? All right. We're going to need each other, brothers and sisters. We're going to need each other. That's how we survive. That's how we're going to survive the persecution. That's how we're going to survive the famine. That's how we're going to survive the plagues. Whatever else comes. Whatever else comes our way, we're going to have to endure it and survive it together. We're going to leave it right there. All praises to the Most High. I hope you learned something from the lesson. All praises.
You and I as the Israelites, have to war within yourselves and against your own fleshly lusts. You have to war with worldly temptation. With all the spiritual energy you can muster, war for the kingdom of Yah.
We aim and shoot scriptural bullets at demon troops. I'm just spitting truth. Look at yourself if it's staying you. Release yourself from the lies and the doctrine you clinging to. Repenting mean the path that you walking, you see it through. That mean you gotta switch up your people, leaving the crew. That mean you gotta watch what you say and watch what you do. But until you see the truth.